is awesome.
Oh, they must be migrating.
Migration? What a stupid idea.
Okay, you're impossible.
Because I found a safe place for us to live.
I don't want to miss out on life because you're afraid to leave this pond.
Here we go. Tail feather torsion.
Check.
Wing deployment.
Check.
Let's fly.
I am going to start with a hard-hitting question. As a New Yorker, to play a pigeon, is it a badge of honor?
It is.
Is it controversial? No. What's it like giving a voice to the pigeons of New York City?
Well, okay, when you put it that way, I don't know if I could be a spokesperson. Just stick close to me and everything will be all right.
I admire every character you play, even when you are a duck. She's a strong duck.
She is, she's a woman who wants more. I can relate to that. I think all women are a little dissatisfied.
Yeah. Who is your Pam, right? So we see how Pam takes your character out of his shell, and he goes on, and then the magic happens. Who's that person in your lives?
Gosh, I would say my husband is so, I don't think he pushes, but he's so supportive when I'm like, I'm thinking about doing this thing.
Yeah.
He's like, you should do it. He never says no, ever.
Yeah, and my wife is definitely a lot like Pam, like specifically trying to get me out of my shell. And also, she believes in me more than anybody else in the world. And so it's good to have someone like that with you. And she's very smart. So I'm like, well, if she thinks I can do it, maybe.
What is it like when you guys are together? Because this is such a solo thing, right? Like, if you could see anybody else's process in the booth, who would you love to see in the audio booth?
I would love to see Danny DeVito in
Same.
the booth
Yeah.
because it feels like it's probably quite chaotic.
Danny
Danny
DeVito.
DeVito. I would love to see what his face is doing in the
Yeah,
pauses.
thinking.
Him catch ya, him turn you into duck à l'orange.
So, Keegan, you've never played a Jamaican accent before.
I know, it's funny. I did one sketch on Key and Peele
Okay.
where I played a Jamaican mother one time. But this was the first time that I played it as a bird.
It's incredible. But is there like a phrase or a line that you go into to get the dialects right? Jamaican's tough.
Well, what happens is that the biggest sound is that the sound in Jamaica, so Jamaica, but the other thing, taking all the THs out. So you take the THs out of the words are duh and T and te and day. So that is really helpful. And there were times during the dialect where I would do the dialect and it would get so thick.
Yeah.
that they would ask me to put different sounds back in because it would get so thick.
God.
Yeah.